Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're gonna continue working on part 5 of this house build. Let's get started. So in the last video, we were able to create the entertainment center right here. We could go to section again and 3D to see how it looks. And this is actually not yet finished, as we can add in the lights around this. So what I'm gonna do first is go to architecture, another model in place. What we could do is just select this one, edit in place, because it's the same idea anyway. So what we're gonna do is click on sweep and pick path, and then this one we could just select this one right here. Or better yet, instead of the sweep, we can create an extrusion, and I'm not sure if this will work, but I believe we could add in an extrusion right here, set, and then here what I'm gonna do is set this one on this plane, and then here in section, once we create that plane, we could go to 3D actually, and then what I'm gonna do is we're going to create this now by using this. And then this one, we're gonna extrude it at 5, and then we're going to change this to neon, or we could search for light and then look for this glass white highlighted luminance. So click apply, OK, and then go to section in order to see it better, and then click on finish. And then before you click on finish again, we could copy this one, because this one is something we could add in multiple areas right here. And then click finish, and I just want to see how it looks. I just want to double check if we create a backing for this one as well, because I remember we did add backing for this, so I believe we need to add that first. So I'm gonna undo what I did, because that's irrelevant now. I'm gonna delete that, discard extrusion, and instead I'm gonna select this. I'm gonna create, pick, and then select this one. So it looks like we haven't added the back for this one. So I'm just gonna highlight all of this and then create, then ash 5. So that's the thing that I forgot to do. And then now let's do an extrusion again, but with that backing right there. So I'm gonna select, set this one, pick a plane, select that, and then another extrusion similar to what we did, make it rectangle, and then align it right here. And then this one is 5, and then this is 5. Change this to lights, and then pull it upwards, apply, OK, and then click on finish. And then now we'll be able to add this one in multiple location right here, similar to what we did earlier. We just forgot about the background there. This one, and then we could add it right here, and we could actually increase it more like that. And then because this back is different from this, we need to create another one. Same thing, same idea. Another extrusion. We can set this one, pick a plane, and then set this one right here now. And then here we could just create the same idea from the bottom. Select that to change it to 5, and then click finish. And then right here we're going to change the one at the back right here. So another create extrusion, set, and then let's add it. Pick this one first, and then add this rectangle. So there's multiple ways of doing this. I just chose to do an extrusion because I know the location of those ones. So now let's look at it at 3D, and you can see that it's right there. It will be illuminated once we're in Twinmotion, and we have everything else. So it will look nice. We will add books right here, some decoration so that it will look lively right here. And then we could place a rug in Twinmotion right here as well. So I believe we're done with this one. What we could do now is we could close this 3D. In terms of section, I believe we're done with this one as well. Section done, and we have enough space to go around here. Next thing that I'm gonna do is I'm going to probably add the flooring for this area. Probably add the stairs in the front, and then this will be grassed, and then this will be where the carport is. So we have one carport, grass, and then this will be a pathway because we have the gate right here. So we're still gonna work on the gate as well. So now what we could do is we need to go to ground floor, and then we're gonna add our flooring right here. So go back to architecture, click on floor, and then we need to edit type, duplicate. This will be floor number 3. Press OK, and then OK. Before we do that, let's actually set the materials first. So I'm gonna edit this, and then here I'm going to change this to something grass first, and then pull it up, apply, OK, and then OK, and then click on rectangle, and we're just going to select this one right here and going around. So once we set that, I'm going to align it on this one because we're going to have a floor right here. Maybe the flooring is a concrete, and that concrete we're gonna create a stairs, but we're not gonna use the typical stairs. We're gonna model in place a stairs. I think it's easier to do than creating a stairs, but we're gonna create our stairs using a typical process right here. I just want my stairs to be different on this side. So now let's go back to architecture, click on floor, edit. We're going to add another floor, duplicate this. This will be number 4, and we need to remember the concrete that we're gonna use here. So concrete, and then we could use maybe broom finish so that it's easier to copy and easy to remember. So I'm gonna Control A and then Control C so that I could copy that later on, because this one is easy to do. So we're just going to create something like this, and then what we're gonna do is going to pick line right here and then right here, and then once we're done, TR, trim and extend right here, and then trim and extend right here. So now our flooring there is good. Let's go to ground back and then 3D. And then here we need to undo our section box by going and checking the section. And then here, as you can see, we have something that looks like this. What I'm gonna do now is to add the stairs around this side. And I'm gonna do that by using section. And then I'm gonna place this section right here and then double click. With this sense, I know the height of the door. So we have the height of the door and then the ground floor. And then we have the exterior wall. So now I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to architecture, component, model in place, and then generic model right here. And then what we're gonna do is create an extrusion, pick a plane. I'm gonna use this wall as my plane. And then here we're going to change this one to, so you can actually just select this, Control A and then Control V, and then click apply. So now I'm gonna create the rectangle. So here I could select this one up to this wall, so I know how long it is. And then here I'm going to create my steps, and then I'm just going to do it like this. So probably this one is around, because we have 400, so 200 each. So actually not 200 each, that will be 150. And then here I'm just going to set it right here, 150 as well. So now we have good enough height. And then here I'm going to force it to be placed right here, because we have enough room for this. And that's good enough. I think that looks good. TR, trim and extend right there, and then trim and extend right here. And I want to double check how I did, but some things, we have a big landing and then we have a landing right here. So 2 steps and then landing here, another step. I think that's good enough. We could extrude this 200 and then we're gonna place it, we're gonna go to 3D and then extrude it from here to the correct wall. You can also do is AL, align it from this face up to this face. So those are easy way to align it. So now it looks like a good entrance. You'll be able to have this one, a good landing right here, another landing here, and then we have the steps there. So it's a good entrance. So click on finish and we're good with the stairs on this side. Let's go back to level 1. And then I'm thinking of adding probably the grid, curtain grid. So now let's go to 3D view, and then here we're going to add our curtain grid. So let's go just add curtain grid right here. Click on that. What I usually do just to make it simple is just adding it in the midpoint. So I look for the midpoint. It usually snaps. So right now it snaps in the midpoint of the curtain panel, and as you can see, it will let you know as well. So here, midpoint, and then once you do get it, it will look like that. What I also want to do, actually, I want to undo this. I want a different look. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a 300 and then 300 again, 300 right here, and then 300 on the bottom. And then maybe I'm gonna create a section in front so that I could see it better. You can flip this one right here, and you want to make sure that the view range is cutting through it. So now I have this. So the issue with this now is we cannot basically add this one right here. So what I'm gonna do is click on curtain grid, and then what I'm gonna do is one segment, and then this segment is probably around 100 from here, and then 100 again, and then 100 from here, going around, and then I'm going to create the middle with one segment. And I forgot that I need to create this segment first before I do this. So curtain grid, one segment, and let's do 100 right here. And then after that, one segment again in the middle right here, and then middle. So I'm just doing this just to see how it looks. I'm not sure how it will look though, but once we add in the mullion, we'll see how everything looks. So 50 by 65 is what I'm gonna use. I'm gonna click on all grid and then select that, and then in 3D view it will look something that looks like this, something different, but I'm just gonna do it on this side, and then everything else is standard. For the glass here in the stairs, I want to actually push it all the way up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna leave it like this, knowing that I'm gonna push this up because we're going to set the second floor as well. So I'm just gonna leave it like that. Here, this one, I'm going to just add the curtain grid, the mullion, and then all. So I'm just gonna make it simple for that side. Going back here, in this one, we could add in the curtain grid. So I press escape, curtain grid, and then here we're going to get the midpoint right here. Rotate, and then midpoint again, and then here you want to go midpoint, or here we could do third. So here I'm doing the third, and it snaps as well, and then here midpoint on all of them. And then once you're done, press escape again, and then click on mullion, all grid, and then simply just select all of those. And as you can see, we have our mullions right there. And just double check and see how it looks. I just changed this one to different look just to differentiate one of the looks there. And then here we're just gonna leave it like that, and this one looks really nice. So we're gonna stop here for now, continue on the next video. Thank you for watching, and I hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.